Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Today we are from group 6. We would like to present one of teaching method that is silent way.
My name is Siti Rahel Aisyah with student ID number 168. Today I will explain the introduction, goals, and characteristic of the silent way. The silent way is the name of learning teaching method devised by Caleb Katekno. It suggests that teachers should be as silent as possible in the classroom. But the students should be encouraged to actively produce as much language as possible. The silent way has much in common with other learning theories and educational philosophies. The main goal of silent way is to form independent students who are able to use the target language correctly, like oral, written, and pronunciation, while practicing awareness, self correction, and learning responsibilities. There are two goals: general goals and specific goals. General goals provide basic oral and oral skills for beginners, achieve near native fluency, emphasize pronunciation, like intonation and rhythm, provide basic practical knowledge of grammar. The next is specific goals. Answer simple questions about self, family, education, travel, and daily activities. Speak with good pronunciation. Give oral or written descriptions of pictures and answer general questions about culture and literature. Characteristic. Here are some characteristics of the silent way. Silent teachers, problem solving, visual aids, focus on roh bahasa, and student cooperation. Silent teacher. The teachers is more silent and lets students speak more actively. Second, problem solving. Language learning is seen as problem solving, so learners are challenged to solve problems. Third, visual aids. The method uses visual aids such as questionnaire, roads, and fiddle charts to support memory and pronunciation. Fourth, focus on roh bahasa. Emphasis is placed on the roh bahasa, like intonation, melody, and prosody, rather than only grammar rules. And the last is student cooperation. Students learn how to work cooperatively, not competitively, supporting and correcting each other in the process.
I am Berliana Vebiola with study number 164. So now I will explain to you guys techniques and classroom application for silent way. In the silent way, there are 4 main techniques. First, the use of silence. The teacher talks less and students are encouraged to speak more. Instead of just giving long explanation, the teacher uses gesture, facial expression, and pointing. This silence pushes students to think, try, and become more responsible to their own learning. Second, questionnaire roads, which are colored roads, are used to teach vocabulary and build sentence. They are used as tools to introduce vocabulary, practice sentence structure, and even make comparison. For example, students can learn colors, number, or preposition by using the roads in different positions. The third, there is fiddle chart or sound color chart. Helps students practice pronunciation and intonation. Each sound in the language is represented by a colored symbol. The teacher can tap the chart to show rhythm or intonation pattern while students say the sound. And the last is self and peer correction. Students learn to correct their own mistake or support their classmates instead of depending only on their teacher. This way, students build confidence and learn to monitor their own language. Classroom applications. These techniques can be applied in the classroom in several ways. First, for pronunciation practice, this teacher used the Fidel chart to guide students in producing correct sounds. The teacher can combine symbols and students read whole words or sentences while practicing stress and intonation. The second, for vocabulary building, the teacher used roads to introduce the new word. For example, the teacher shows a red road and say red. Then, students repeat and practice with other colors. This can grow into phrases such as two red roads or the green road is on the table. For the sentences practice, roads help students learn grammar structure such as comparisons or prepositions. For example, they can practice preposition like on, under, next to, or comparisons like the red road is longer than the blue road. By manipulating the roads, they can see and understand the meaning directly. And the last, student interaction is strongly encouraged. Instead of always listening to the teacher, students give instruction to each other. For example, one student might say, "Take two blue roads and put them next to the red road." The other students then follows the instruction. This activity creates a natural communication situation where students practice the target language with real purposes.
I'm Andin and my student number is 167. I'm going to tell about the weakness of this method. The first, teacher's role appears passive. It can make students feel like they are not getting clear direction because the teacher just give like a small direction and also they don't talk too much to their students. The second, less suitable for beginners. This method makes students who are just starting to learn a language may struggle without enough guidance from their teachers. And the third, time consuming. The process of finding answer on their own can make learning take more time. And the fourth, relies on tools. As we know, in this method, teachers usually use like a road and chart. And that's been crucial because without them, learning can be bland. Alright, the next is about the strength of this method. The first, encourage learning independence. Students must be more active in finding their own answer and it's not just receiving from the teacher. And the second, increase creativity and problem solving. Because the teacher speaks less, students are challenged to think critically and independently. The third, develop cooperation. Students often learn by discussing and helping each other. If the teachers give question and the student cannot answer the question, so they can ask to their friend to ask for help. So it will be called as cooperation and it's not competitive. And the last is prioritize understanding. Students are directed to really understand about the concept and it's not just memorize the material. We're stepping on the last slide that is about conclusion. So the conclusion is Silent Way is a language learning method that emphasizes student independence through discovery and problem solving. The teacher acts as a facilitator with minimal talking, while students actively explore language with the help of visual tools such as questionnaire routes and color charts. The advantage of this method is that it can increase the collaborative spirit in students, while the disadvantage disadvantage is that students are forced to be able to learn independently. And also, these methods are less suitable for skills such as long writing or critical reading, and it's not always suitable for all types of learners. Therefore, the silent way is more effective when used to build a foundation of oral communication and understanding of structure, rather than for complex language acquisition. Maybe that's all from us. So thank you for your nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.